Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Hot Mic here on the John Rocha channel. I am John Rocha, joined as always by the insider himself, Jeff Sneider. How are you there, Jeff?
Hello, Johnny boy.
Have you recovered from that Super Bowl? Are you feeling better? I know this was also your birthday week, so must have been a lot of conflicting emotions for the last few days. How are you dealing with all of
the
it?
highs and the lows? Yeah, we got our asses kicked. We got our asses handed to us. Listen, we're a year ahead of schedule over there in New England. Maybe even 2 years ahead of schedule. We shouldn't have been in the Super Bowl to begin with. They gave it everything they had. They played well for about a half, kept it close, but yeah, then Darnold just blew them out.
Yeah, absolutely. But, well, I mean, like you said, a year ahead of schedule. The kid looks shaky in the playoffs, though, so there's some work to be done. That's good motivation, I guess, for the kid and for Vrabel and them to work on that. So, and McDaniels as well. So it'll be fun to see. But yes, of course, big shout out to the Seahawks. Big shout out to Darnold. Incredible job by them to handle the business. And now let's see if they can do it again next year without Kubiak, the offensive coordinator who's gone to the Raiders. So it'll be interesting, Jeff.
Kubiak.
But we're here to talk about all things going on in the world of entertainment. A lot of stuff to dive into here. A lot of movies getting greenlit, a lot of casting decisions being made, and some dramatic stuff going on around Hollywood as well. We're going to get into all of that stuff here. And I don't know if Jeff has a story or a rumor or a scoop. You never know with Jeff what he's in the mood for. So pay attention.
A hot rumor. No, this is like we want to do this early. Yeah.
Do you want to lead with it? Or you want to get a couple stories then?
We don't have to lead with it.
Okay. We won't lead with it.
Christian Harloff getting jacked.
Is he jacked?
I mean, Dennis F. Hoffman, he is.
I don't know if he's jacked. He's put some muscles on. I wouldn't say jacked. He's not in the Schwarzenegger territory, for God's sake. But sure, he's got some muscles.
Listen, muscles don't scare me because you know what I'd say when I go play basketball, John, with all the guys who are bigger than me? I look them all dead in the eye and make them real uncomfortable. And normally my shirt's off too, because I like to take my shirt off and get some color. And I go, I'm the craziest motherfucker on this court. You're bigger and you're stronger, but I'm the fucking craziest guy. And that's all you need in life.
It's true. Having played against you, I know how crazy you can get on that court. It would surprise a lot of people for sure. But yeah, well, let's start off with one of the big stories from our title here. F1. This is apparently happening, Jeff. It has been greenlit after its impressive box office run of $633 million. Jerry Bruckheimer confirmed the sequel that has been confirmed at Apple Studios. He was speaking to the BBC at the annual Academy Awards lunch in LA. He said he was surprised and thrilled by the film's Best Picture nomination, said it was a long journey to get the movie made because we had to endure a couple of strikes, but in the end, the movie entertained audiences around the world. I'd never worked with Brad Pitt before, and it was a real thrill to collaborate with him. There are no concrete details, though, about this particular film, but it is greenlit. Are you a little surprised that it's greenlit, or is this pretty much standard? And considering the dance card that Kosinski has right now and Bruckheimer's dance card's filling up as well, this is a lot. What are your thoughts?
Jerry Bruckheimer doing a lot of talking lately.
He
I'm not surprised at all that there would be a sequel to F1. It was obviously a huge success, and it's nominated for Best Picture.
Right.
Like it was well liked. It performed well, and it got, it just topped out. It maxed its potential, I think.
Yeah.
So, I do think that a sequel makes sense. But yeah, like when you say it's been greenlit, or Bruckheimer says it's been greenlit, I don't know what that means because who's writing this movie and who's directing it? Like, Paramount said things similar this week, or maybe it was just Bruckheimer talking about Top Gun 3. Where does this fit into Joseph's schedule? Because if he's doing Miami Vice next, with a movie that has 2 stars and a release date, it seems like you guys are going to be waiting a little while.
Well, yeah, exactly. And he said, I'm glad you brought that up. He was, I can't figure out what he's being interviewed for, but he said that both Top Gun 3 and Pirates of the Caribbean are like neck and neck in terms of their scripts, but that Top Gun 3 is like just slightly ahead of Pirates, but whichever one gets finished first, that's the one we're going to do. But now you throw in F1 and you're like, well, I mean, is this going to do all these movies? Like, what's the situation here? Who's going to direct what? Who's going to be in charge of what? And are you going to stagger these? So it's like a lot of questions when you look at the Bruckheimer slate that's coming up in 2026 and beyond, man. It's kind of.
I agree. And listen, I think Bruckheimer, like there are questions with the properties themselves, like with Pirates, right? I know that he came out and said, that the new Pirates movie is not about Johnny Depp's son. Well, I think that's a conversation right now, right?
Yeah.
Because I think that Bruckheimer is the one who's going to bat for Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the new CEO of Disney, if he wants that to be their first move, or if Margot Robbie, who is again supposed to be part of this project, it's not like he attacked that part of the report.
Yeah.
Does she want to be in a Johnny Depp movie all of a sudden, or
Yeah.
did she think that she was signing on to sort of be the star along with a young guy? So
Yeah.
I think these are sort of some of the things that are up for debate right now. And Jerry Bruck, it seems to me that like Top Gun 3 is further along than Pirates.
Right. That seems to be very much in motion for sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Do you want to finish your points?
No.
Okay.
Go on.
Where's Brad Pitt in all of this, though? Right, Jeff? I mean, like, where do we know that Brad Pitt's going to lock himself down? And what kind of sequel are we looking at? Are we going to follow Brad Pitt's story? Are we going to follow Damson Idris' story? Are they going to interject again? Is Javier Bardem coming back? Where's Carrie Condon in all of this? Or what is the next sequel that would be for this? Because the last we left Brad Pitt, he was out on the Baja Dunes in Mexico doing his own thing.
I mean, come on, who it's going to follow? It's going to follow Brad Pitt's character. It's not going to follow Damson. That's not what gets $600 million at the box office. Is
fair point.
The further adventures of Damson Idris. Cliff Booth joke. Which, I can't wait to talk about that trailer shortly.
Yeah.
But it would obviously follow Sonny Hayes again.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's like all these stars have to align for all of these different projects, right? Whether it's that one or Top Gun 3 or just whatever it is. All these movies are like little miracles when they happen, right?
Yeah, you got to admire Bruckheimer's, like, dude, he's been going since the 80s, bro.
He's the man.
In 2026. You know what I'm saying? People want to praise Feige and praise all these guys. Bruckheimer has been at the forefront of numerous franchises for multiple decades. I don't even know the kind of like emotional stability you need to have to put all of these franchises in motion, line up these directors, line up these writers, line up these actors, dude. It is a lot. Like, I'm sure that every day he's got like 400 fucking things he's got to do every day, bro. You and I struggled to get to the show on time. Like, this guy.
Right.
Like,
I mean, Bruckheimer's the man. And he wasn't a dick about the denial or anything.
Right. No.
Like, where was the rest of the report, right? Like, well, did he confirm Christy Wilson Cairns? Did he confirm Michael Bay that Michael Bay was circling it a couple years ago and that Jerry was advocating for that? Like, the report. It's just so funny how reports just get boiled down into like the one thing that someone can say, well, actually, this isn't right. There's obviously going to be some kind of connection. Believe me, I will show you the thing afterwards, John.
Okay.
That gave that. Anyways, go on.
Yeah, he wasn't mean about it. I agree. He just said there's part of it. That's part of it. There might be part of it. Like, he basically just was like, he wasn't confirming one or another. He just kind of maybe left it kind of nebulous.
I didn't even see the actual quote. I just see people yelling at me on social media being like, this is bullshit. I'm like, if you say so.
Yeah. No, people just want to find something to be upset with you about.
I also think that, again, Christy Wilson Cairns is coming into that franchise.
Mm-hmm.
She's in talks to write the script. Like, maybe it's, Margot wants it tailored a certain way, and that's why she wanted to bring a female writer in. But like, don't tell me that like people haven't been coming in over the last couple of years and pitching scripts around Jack Sparrow's son, because that has been the take that they've been asking for. But go on.
Yeah. Speaking with ET Online, Bruckheimer was asked directly about the report, claiming Pirates of the Caribbean 6 was centered on Sparrow's son and introduced a new character played by Margot Robbie. And here's what his quote is. They're close on part of it. That's all I'll tell you. That's not a denial in a way of like, no.
I don't even know if people are shoving down my throat. See, I'm getting all defensive for no reason.
It's so ridiculous. That's they're close on part of it. That's just basically saying They might be right. They might not be right. We'll see. He's always in it. The big deal. Yeah.
Listen,
and close.
I think of the depth discussions are what is holding up that. But like they're picking a creative direction, obviously, with Christie coming in. So we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking forward to it. And the Top Gun 3, man, it's we'll see what happens with that. That's a big ask for sure. Real quick update, Jeff, before we move on to some other topics. We had ourselves a Dan Trachtenberg update, and he said that he is not moving away from doing the Predator movies. So that's more of a confirmation that we kind of sensed might be true, but clearly he's got this whole thing worked out where he's going to be doing it however he wants to do it. Do you think that was more of a political answer, or do you think he's really telling the truth?
I mean, yes, I think it is a political answer. I don't see him directing any more Predator movies, honestly. I think that he would wind up producing them and moving on to bigger and better things. Not that Predator isn't a great franchise. Yeah. I just, if you sign a deal like this with Paramount, there are certain expectations that come with it. It's not that you can't go work for somebody else like J.J. Abrams did, right? He signed that big fat deal and then went off and made Star Wars movies for Disney because you can't say no to some of that stuff. But
right.
That's sort of the thing. Predator, you've done before, and you've done it 3 times, and you're 3 for 3. So why press your luck and make a 4th one? He never said he would direct. He said he'd remain involved. And I said that he was not going to be involved. Obviously, when you're under an exclusive deal, if they're making sequels to the movies that you already made, you can still be involved in those.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like that's what the route is going to go down. I saw this clip before we started the show, Jeff. I know I didn't put it on the rundown, but I want to get your thoughts on it. Emerald Fennell was asked by Joshua Horowitz on the Happy Sad Confused podcast about the possibility of her directing Wonder Woman. And I want to play her clip. This is what she said.
Calls you tomorrow and says, Emerald, Wonder Woman is yours.
Well, that would be wonderful. I think I know what I do know is I can only make the one thing that I'm preoccupied with at a time. I can't really do other people's things.
Right.
Or maybe maybe it will happen, but I like to just, if I can't go to my imaginary worlds, then I feel very marooned. So those are really kind of the only places I can work from, I think, because I'm not confident enough as a director to work on somebody else's thing.
We're going to let you get back.
So what do you think about that? I mean, that's her basically saying, I can't work under other people's franchises. I can only do my thing. Were you surprised by an answer like this? Do you think this is more her being coy, or do you think this is not a bad idea that she could direct Wonder Woman? I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
I haven't seen the movie yet. I see it Saturday night.
Wuthering Heights, yes.
I would not immediately put her on a list for Wonder Woman just because she's a woman.
Yeah.
I just don't think that a comic book movie is the sort of movie that she wants to make or is cut out for making.
Right.
I wouldn't immediately think slurping bathwater and all kinds of that shit that's in Saltburn and be like, oh yeah, Wonder Woman, perfect. I don't think it works like that.
Yeah.
There are so many talented female directors these days. No, I don't think that's going to happen. But there's plenty of other WB movies that that she could be good for. I just don't think that you bet Wonder Woman on that.
I think there's something really cool about the answer in that she knows who she is as a director right now in the stage in her career. Like she talks about, she's only so confident as a director, right? This is what she's like. I don't want to do it for somebody. Like, I don't want to do somebody else's world, basically. She wants to do her own. So she had a Zatanna movie, and she talks about that in the conversation as well. But that was back when Warner Brothers was like letting people kind of do these things that weren't necessarily interconnected. So that's where the situation she could be a little more free with. I wonder if maybe there's an opportunity to explore that if they keep creating kind of an Elseworlds branch, like what Matt Reeves would be in. If they don't make Pattinson part of the DCU, could she direct something in kind of the Elseworlds area? I wonder, that could be really interesting to explore. So she has that freedom to not necessarily link it up to a larger universe.
Let's be clear. I've been hearing a lot about Elseworlds for years. There hasn't been a single Elseworlds project. Right?
Okay. Well, the Batman is not part of the DCU, so you could argue that's an Elseworlds project.
There's no branding to suggest Elseworlds.
Okay. True, that's true.
Right? This is not something that the average person would be like, oh yeah, that's not a thing. This is
Okay,
for, this is for nerds.
All right, that's fair. But do you think they could make though? Do you think she could do something that would not necessarily tie up into the overall DC universe? No. Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
Like, could she come in and do Swamp Thing? Maybe. I don't know. But no, I think this is all just a big stretch. And then this quote is about, I know who I am. I know my forte. That's not who I am right now. So
yeah, fair point. All right, let's move on to this story here, man. The Mummy 4. It is apparently happening now. It's officially greenlit because Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are coming back. They have closed their deals to reprise their roles there of adventurer Rick and Egyptologist Evelyn O'Connell in the sequel. Plot deals are still being kept under wraps, though. But Universal has dated this new movie. It will now be coming out on May 19th of 2028. David Coggeshall, who did The Family Plan, will write the screenplay, and Matt Bettinelli, Olpen, and Tyler Gillett of course, the Radio Silence guys, they'll be handling the film itself. So, Jeff, anything surprising here? Anything new? And the dates, May 19th, 2028. What does that tell you?
I mean, it tells me that Universal's just loving nostalgia, right? Like, are they going to try to get another Jurassic movie out in time for summer 2028? They're going to try to get Mamma Mia 3 out in time for 2028. I think 2028, just like Warner Brothers is going to run back the hits in 2027.
Yeah.
They're going to run back their 2025 slate in 2027, basically. I think Universal is looking to do that in 2028.
Wow.
The Mummy does nothing for me as a franchise.
Right.
I don't really care about it. I don't think that Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are stars to bet on.
Yeah.
You would need a pretty compelling villain, quite frankly.
Yeah.
And how many stars want to like play the Mummy? You could give them a son or, a kid or something. I know that there are rumors out there about a certain actor, but that just wouldn't be the formula for success for me.
Well, I would say you may not like it, but there's a lot of people who love the Mummy. So, I mean, the fact that this is happening is going to be interesting to see. They're a little older. So, where are we at with them being able to do?
That's the thing. There are a lot of people who love the Mummy. A lot of people who loved the Mummy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
This is like an old franchise, and these people you really think that the fans are going to turn up for this one? I don't know.
I don't know. It'll be almost 30 years later, right? Because I think the first Mummy came out in 99.
We're getting another Mummy movie this summer.
That's true. Yeah, the Mummy. Yeah, right. We are getting one of those. Right.
We just got a Mummy movie a few years ago with Tom Cruise. Terrible. Had the biggest movie star in the world. It's terrible.
I do like the approach, though. You're getting the Radio Silence guys. You're getting the guy who wrote The Family Plan. That's basically going to be trying to be a 4-quadrant movie.
Replay what you just said. Somebody back that up on the internet. I like this plan. You've got Radio Silence, and you've got the guy who wrote The Family Plan. What are you talking about right now?
I'm saying it's appealing. It's a 4-quadrant appeal. That's what makes the Mummy so much fun, is that it appeals across generations. Okay. And so you get guys that can write stuff that'll appeal across generations. That's what I put it down.
For the record, I enjoyed The Family Plan.
There you go. See, don't be bashing. All right, what about this story here, Jeff? What are your thoughts on this? Our man here, Mike Flanagan is doing a theatrical adaptation of The Mist. Didn't we just see Stephen King have a decent year, but not a great year with his stuff? So do you like this idea?
It was a bad year. Let's call it what it is. We're talking about the life of Chuck, right? The life of Chuck and The Long Walk. Both very well reviewed, by the way. Great. I hope that you can pay the bills with good reviews these days. Holy shit. Stephen King, I don't think that he's necessarily. I know people are like, welcome to Derry, bro. I don't think Stephen King is necessarily the answer, particularly these ones that aren't like classics and they're just like random books that people are getting their hands on that he's written in the last 20 years. The Mist, I did not care for the movie. The Thomas Jane version, yes. Just not a very fun movie at all. Wow. I think it's got. For over the years, I've discovered that it has a strong fan base. There are a lot of people who like that movie. Right, it's a cult classic, I would say now. Yeah. I did not care for it, and again, so Jamie's really pushing this one, and it's a good idea. If you do the Mist, right? So they did it in a grocery store in that movie, right?
Yes, they did. Yeah.
How about the Mist inside an elementary school?
Ooh, that could be interesting. I kind of like that idea.
It was an interesting idea when he pitched it to me, but like how you got to do something big and bold and take a big swing with this, because it's a fucking movie about Mist.
Yes, true. But I mean, this is how many of King's works has he done? I mean, Flanagan has directed Gerald's Game.
He's done a lot.
There's the Shining sequel, Dr. Sleep, Life of Chuck. And apparently he's engaged in a new adaptation of King's first published novel, Carrie, as a miniseries for Prime Video. So, like, what is going on here? Is Flanagan like, I need to keep my career up. I got to do all these. If I do Stephen King stuff, it's already written. If I attach my name to it, I could basically stay afloat doing all these projects.
I think it's
over these next few years.
I don't know what it is. It just, I don't know if it's a way to get paid because you can sell the package in development, right? Stephen King, Mike Flanagan. Hey, we've done this 6 or 7 times. Here's the track record. Yeah. I don't know if it's just an easy sell, but I don't have much interest in Mike Flanagan's The Mist. All due respect.
It's an interesting situation.
See how Carrie turns out. Carrie, I've heard was good. But I've heard a little chaotic.
All right. This also popped up just before we started the show here, Jeff. What are your thoughts on this? And I don't know, this is going way back. This might be your parents' generation, Jeff, but David Boreanz is apparently confirmed to be the lead of a new NBC reboot of the Rockford Files. That's right. They used to star James Garner. I remember my parents watching this growing up as a kid. 1974 NBC series where James Rockford is a witty, world-weary, and chronically broke private investigator. This apparently was a very sought-after role. You talk about nostalgia. Let's go back almost 50 years, or I guess over 50 years for something like this. Do you like this? Do you think it's a good idea? What are your feelings on that?
The Rockford Files, bro. I don't give a shit. Like, what? And David Boreanz, how is this guy still landing like leading roles in 2026? What year is it? Like, I thought he would have stopped being a thing after Angel or whatever.
No, he killed it on SEAL Team on CBS, man. He was killing it on SEAL Team.
I guess so. He must have, because this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But hey, like, who else do I want to see waste their career on a Rockford Files movie? It's like, fine, go for it.
I just think it was fascinating. This is a decision he made. It's very interesting. So we'll see what happens with that.
It's so broadcast TV. Like, what if could you reboot the Rockford Files and do it in an edgy streaming way? And here's who I pitch for the Rockford Files. You ready?
Okay.
Daniel McBride.
Danny McBride? Okay. Tell me why.
I don't know why. Only because Danny McBride seems available after the end of Righteous Gemstones.
I don't know. After watching those commercials, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
I just think he'd give it a little bit of flavor.
He always does. I guess that would be a way to go.
Flavor.
I love this. People are going like, where's the Heart to Heart remake? Yikes. Anyway, all right, let's keep moving on to some other conversations here. How about this, Jeff? Jock Schaeffer has signed a deal with a 3-year deal with Amazon MGM. She will be writing and producing original content over there. Of course, she had done WandaVision and Agatha all along, but she is moving on from Marvel. She will be developing, writing, executive producing, and directing original series for Prime Video and Amazon MGM Studios. Do you like this as a move for her? Marvel losing her? Do you think it was a matter of like she wasn't happy there anymore, wanted to move on? What are your thoughts on all this?
Amazon offered a good deal and she took it.
Okay.
I mean, as far as turning her back on Marvel, I think she came and she did what she wanted to, what she set out to accomplish, and and things don't last forever, right? She came in she did her job. It's time to move on.
Yeah, good point. Well, we'll see what happens. See what she creates, for sure. All right, what about this, Jeff? What can you tell us about this? Apparently, the Steven Spielberg Bullitt remake is off now. Is not getting made. Is canceled. What do you hear about this? I know you've talked about this before in the past. What's the reasoning behind all of this? What's the situation, brother?
I'm not at liberty to say what the reason is. I just know that things happen behind the scenes. I think on Maestro.
Okay.
My understanding between Steven and Bradley, and I just didn't expect them to be working together anytime soon. So it was nice that Jordan Rumi, who broke the story, stayed with it. You know, he got a little hook in his mouth and stayed with the story and reeled it in a couple weeks later. Yeah, you know, I don't know where this is on Spielberg's list of priorities anymore, if he's going to try to find a new actor. But yeah, I just had a hunch that those two weren't going to be working together like this anytime soon.
Wow. Are you hinting at drama between Spielberg and Cooper, or?
I mean, yes, I'm hinting at
it.
Wow. But I'm not going to get into it.
Oh my God. What? Why would you ever get into drama with Steven Spielberg? The guy is the grandfather of Hollywood.
Listen, I think when you're a filmmaker, you want to do things your way. You don't need Steven Spielberg as the backseat driver, saying X, Y, or Z. But I don't know if there was a miscommunication, if something wasn't handled properly.
Yeah,
because Spielberg, I think, was a producer on Maestro.
Yeah.
So I think it's just two filmmakers, probably with different ideas or different ways of doing things, and
okay, all right. Speaking of Spielberg, did you like the new Disclosure Day trailer that dropped during the Super Bowl, or it's kind of like meh?
By the way, I saw people tying it to that blind item about Bradley Cooper getting like plastic surgery or whatever, and that's such bullshit. Bradley Cooper looks fine. Okay. Yeah, it takes some time sometimes for these plastic surgery jobs to settle down, for people to sort of grow into their new face, if you will.
Yeah.
But like Bradley Cooper's on a ton of commercials. He looked great. He didn't ruin anything. And I'll tell you, he's not the only person to have been sort of threatened with a, you need to stop doing so much stuff. But like things worked out fine.
Yeah.
For the actress that I'm referring to, who used to mess with her face all the time.
Yes.
And we're like, what the hell is going on here? And now she looks great and everybody claps for her in front of every movie. Yeah, listen. Not everybody can look like get the work that Michelle Pfeiffer has done over the years. I mean, pretty amazing. Pfeiffer. That's definitely not what I'm talking about.
No, I'm saying not everybody can do that. Like get great plastic surgery that doesn't look noticeable, obvious.
As she had plastic surgery, Michelle Pfeiffer is a natural beauty in my eyes.
Bruh. Don't be ridiculous.
Don't break my heart.
Don't be ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with it. She's got good plastic surgery, right? Like someone said, there's Meg Ryan and then there's Michelle Pfeiffer. There's two different things that would happen, unfortunately. Like Kenny Rogers in that plastic surgery. You don't want to go down that road. Anyway, by the way, we're at 30 minutes of the show. Thanks everybody who's joining with us. Well over 500 of you hanging out with us live. Thanks so much. Just a reminder, Streamlabs Super Chats are open. We'd love for y'all to send support. Send in your love here as we do the show. I think we only have like 9 questions. Come on, everybody. Send in your Streamlabs Super Chat. Support us here on the show. All things we got to talk about. Let's take a moment, though, Jeff, to move into a little bit sadder news. We lost James Van Der Beek earlier this week, I think a couple days ago. 48 years old, sadly, from colorectal cancer. And, of course, that's something that you and I experienced through Kevin Smets and the journey he had to go on with his cancer diagnosis here. But sadly, James Van Der Beek passing away. Of course, the star of Varsity Blues, Dawson's Creek, quite a lot of projects here, both in front of the camera and behind the mic. But very sad to lose him at such a young age, bro.
Dude. This one hurt.
Yeah? Talk to me, brother. I know you're younger than me. This is your wheelhouse.
I cried.
Really?
I cried hard for like a couple minutes.
Wow.
This was pretty heavy for me.
Yeah.
Here, one second.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
No, I've showed this before.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, there you go.
That's the mantra that I live my life by. Now, he didn't say this line, but he inspired this line in the movie because he's the bully, right? He's the one who makes Angus say this line. Angus is such a terrific, underseen, classic of my childhood. And I was a fan of this guy even before Dawson's Creek, right? That's when a lot of people sort of were introduced to him, but he was on my radar even beforehand. He had been injured, I think, in high school. He was like a quarterback, I think, who got injured, couldn't play it anymore, and then decided to try out for the school play.
Yeah.
And obviously being a quarterback or having some, athleticism helped him, immensely in his career, not just in being cast in Angus, but later Varsity Blues. Dawson's Creek was like the show that made me want to be a writer. So I wrote like a treatment for Dawson's Creek, like a spec episode when I was 15.
Right.
I entered into a contest on Boston.com and it won. And it won a signed poster, a poster signed by the cast. And like it was just a special show to me. I'd watch it every single Wednesday night with a huge ass bag of Chex Mix. And like he was kind of always stuck fighting against that portrayal, of himself as Dawson. He had a great like sense of humor about himself, right? He'd showed up in like Jay and Silent Bob and Scary Movie playing Dawson, and Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23 is playing himself. Like even the Diplo series, like he was a funny dude. And then he also like fought against some of that with like the Rules of Attraction movie, right?
Yeah. Remember
he
that one?
was a great villain. He had like this darkness about him. He would have made a great Marvel or DC villain on one of like these shows that like you could totally see him being cast. I just really love this dude, and he hadn't really done anything of note since like Pose in like 18, maybe if you want to count Bad Hair. That's a small role in a small Hulu movie. But I'd followed his life and his family for the last few years on social media, and he has the most beautiful family that I've ever seen. Okay, it's like 6 perfect blonde-haired, blue-eyed children.
Right.
And as soon as I saw this news break, I was just like, that whole family, like my heart just goes out to them. Like six kids without a dad before. And that, his poor widow and what she must have like, had to just go through the last few months, because he went fairly quick. He was 40. 48 is just so incredibly young, and it's just like it doesn't matter how much money you have or how famous you are. Like cancer affects everybody. It doesn't discriminate. And it's crazy to see that they've raised like 1.3 million for his family now online.
Yep. 100%. The Kickstarters that they've set up for them. So because of the bills, right? Cancerous bills, dealing with all that kind of stuff. It's just a lot. But you're right. Yeah. Just an incredible talent, a lot of work done in front of the screen, but people forget he did a lot of voiceover work too. I mean, the last 4 years, he was a voice on one of those Vampirina animated series. You do what you can.
He was tight with Adi Shankar, right? Because they did the Power. Remember when Adi was doing those bootleg movies?
Yeah.
Power Rangers, right? Wasn't Vanderbeek one of those? Yeah.
So all that stuff. Yeah.
Been in on the joke and willing to use his celebrity to help indie filmmakers. And I don't know. I always loved Vanderbeek, even though he was like extremely memeable and people just thought of him as Dawson. Like I always saw a lot more to that guy, and he'll be greatly missed.
Karen saying it's 2 million. It's up to 2 million now on the GoFundMe page. That's amazing. Wow. That's amazing. Wow. Yeah. And sadly, another person that we lost just recently yesterday, I think, Bud Cort, at the tender age of 71, passed on. Of course, so many of us remember him from Harold and Maude. But of course, he was in MASH for Robert Altman, Brewster McCloud. That's one of my like quietly favorite 1970s films is Brewster McCloud and what that all meant and that ending, which was so stark. But yeah, and certainly a part of so many other films as well, like Dogma, But I'm a Cheerleader, Coyote Ugly, Pollock, The Life Aquatic, Number 23, and even had a small part in Heat, Jeff. So Bud Cort passing away at the age of 71.
Who is he in Heat?
He's like got a small role in Heat. He's like, I forget. Hold on, let me see if I can find it, because I think he's like one of the guys at the bar or something like that. Hold on, let's take a look. But what are your thoughts on this? Do you have any remembrances of him?
Not really, actually.
Okay. Well, here he is. He is the guy who runs the diner that.
Yeah. You're right. Who he gets shoved into the fryer and everything.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
He was actually really good. That is a great bit role for him. I didn't realize that was Bud Cort.
Yeah.
Harold and Maude is high on my list of movies that I still need to see.
Oh, haven't seen that one. That is like so up your alley.
Harold and Maude. I have been doing better. This week I watched Possession.
The OG Possession?
Yeah, like with Sam Neill.
Yeah. And
Johnny. And I watched The Chant of Jimmy Blacksmith. You ever heard of this movie?
No, I've not heard of that one.
Dude, you would love this movie if you could track it down.
The Chant of Willie Blacksmith.
Of Jimmy Blacksmith.
Okay, Jan. Okay.
It's about like an Aborigine man who like fights back against the white man.
You just said my language.
It was badass.
Oh shit! It's on Amazon Prime, bro. I will absolutely watch this. Done and done. Prime Video. Okay, I'll watch it. I like it. All right, I have it right there. I just added it to my list. Okay, done and done, man. Yeah, Obsession. I remember Obsession. That one was really good.
Possession. You're thinking of
Possession. Yeah,
you're thinking of Obsession, which is the new trailer that arrived today.
You want to talk about that one? We could talk about that one.
Yeah, I mean, I like it's a brief trailer, but I think it suggests a really fun, exciting movie. It was on my top 25, top 26 most anticipated of 2026. It's from Curry Barker, who's what
is that? Clive's son or Clive's?
No, I don't think there's any relation to Clive.
Okay.
This guy's like a comedian, and he's like makes really, really funny videos. Though, come to think of it, I haven't seen him making too many funny videos lately.
Okay,
because he's now preoccupied with a major film career. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. Did you watch the trailer?
I did. It's only like 47 seconds.
Right.
But for those of you guys who haven't watched the trailer, it's basically a kid who is in love with a female in a class, a woman in his class, and there's a candy bar or something that's apparently if you say your wish and snap it, your wish comes true, and he wishes for this girl to be in love with him totally and completely. And it leads to some interesting scenes in that trailer that I was like very interested. Normally these smaller horror ones I don't always get hooked into. This one looks like something I would watch.
I like the campaign a lot. Focus knows what they're doing. They've got just the red poster with black font.
Yeah.
Definition of obsession. I love the idea of like a love potion that just like goes wrong essentially.
Yeah.
People are asking me in the comments, have I seen Milk and Cereal? I have seen Milk and Cereal. I hated Milk and Cereal. that was unwatchable.
Okay.
That was unwatchable, and I did not understand the press that it generated at all. But that doesn't mean that I don't think that Curry is a promising filmmaker who I've heard really good things about. So, looking forward to this very much.
Oh, interesting. All right, so that was one from 2024. It was only an hour, huh? Okay, all right. Oh yeah, we'll see what happens with that one for sure. All right, let's move on to. Oh yeah, let's just talk. Since we're talking trailers, let's talk about it. The Adventures of Cliff Booth, man. What a surprising trailer that dropped in the middle of the Super Bowl. Pretty much all the other trailers people knew were coming. No one saw this one coming from Netflix. And I got to say, Jeff, I was surprised at how much I loved this trailer. I wasn't sure I needed a sequel to Once Upon a Time. And then seeing this trailer and the way they rolled it out, I think if you have any questions about whether he's going to capture Tarantino's vibe and energy from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood while still keeping it Fincher, I think those fears are gone now. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to rule, right? This is like my number 2 most anticipated movie of the year. I don't know if I would have gone Super Bowl though.
Oh, interesting. Why?
Tough to stand out. You're just competing with so many other celebrities and brands and the game itself. Like it was a little overshadowed, and I think that they should have waited until they had a title and a release date. that they could have hyped up a little bit more.
Okay.
It's a little too vague. It kind of like left people being like, wait, what is that? Not really understanding that this is a follow-up to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But you know, as far as how it looked like like Fincher. It was very dark and moody. It looked like him directing. If you were to just listen to the trailer, it sounds like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Right.
So it's very much a fusion of the two.
Yeah.
Which is very much my jam. But am I a little nervous? I won't lie, I am.
Wow. Really? Even after the trailer, you're still nervous?
Listen, I think a lot of people have tried to do Quentin before, and there's only one Quentin. But you know, a lot of the shots in this reminded me of The Killer, and I love it. So your mileage may vary when it comes to The Killer, but I thought it was terrific.
I like The Killer too, and I like this trailer. I hear what you're saying, maybe for the general public, but I don't know, for those of us in the movie bubble, this is the trailer that stood out. This is the trailer that you're talking about, because that Mando and Grogu trailer shit the bed. The Project Hail Mary trailer was great, but we'd seen 3 trailers of that one before. The Supergirl trailer was a quick 50 seconds, wasn't much. And I think there was one more, but this is the one that, like, for me and most people I spoke to in my world of film lovers were texting about after the Super Bowl. So I think it accomplished what it needed to accomplish for the people who were aware of this coming out. But maybe you're right, for the general public, because there wasn't even a title at the end of the trailer. Maybe for the general public, it's like, what the hell is this? So I don't know. Yeah.
What else? What other trailers came out this week?
There was this trailer. I don't know if you saw the Spider Noir trailer.
Really good. Really.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Well, I'm curious. How are you going to watch it? Are you going to watch it in black and white or in color?
If it's made in black and white, I watch it in black and white. This isn't a thing like where the Justice League movie was transferred to black and white, or Mad Max Fury Road was transferred to black and white. This was shot specifically to be black and white. And yes, there is a color version, a true hue version, but black and white is what I want to see it in. And I watched and reacted to the black and white trailer, which is on the channel now. So I loved it. I thought it was great. As a noir fan, I thought this was amazing.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
and I'm glad that it's going to be on Prime Video and not just like stranded on MGM Plus.
Yeah, I don't know why that was even ever a consideration. Like, it just made no sense.
Nobody has MGM Plus. If you're paying for MGM Plus, you must be filthy rich.
Fair point. Any other trailers? I don't know if there's anything else that dropped this week. Did anything else stood out to you that you got a chance to see this week?
Oh boy.
I mean, I can bring up stuff and run it down.
Can't even. Well, I saw Crime 101. Did you see Crime 101?
I haven't seen the movie, no. But it's getting decent reviews.
It's getting really good reviews. It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Okay.
Not a great.
People are saying it's a Heat ripoff. Is that true, Jeff?
I think that's a lazy criticism. Okay. Right? Yeah, there are elements of Heat. I can see certain parallels, but to just dismiss it as a Heat ripoff, like, I think that is dangerous.
Okay.
Not every movie with a cop and a bad guy is. There were a lot of movies that did that before Heat, if you can believe it.
That's true.
Yeah. For me though, so Halle Berry is the best one. Like, Halle Berry, I thought is fantastic in this, and it's because she's given a different note to play. She's, playing someone who people perceive as past their prime, whereas Halle Berry, if she is 53, she's playing 53 in this movie. I don't know how actually old she is, but she's still very much in her prime.
Yes,
her prime is still not ended. Halle Berry, and Ruffalo's always good. Barry Keoghan is good. The problem for me is Chrissy Hemsworth here.
Wow.
It's not that he's bad. It's just that, like, he's not given a lot to work with. His character's like a little, like, hollow. And he doesn't have a ton of range when he's trying to be a little too stoic, a little too Steve McQueen. And I think part of the problem is that he may have just been miscast. When I read the short story, I imagine the character is older. So I think that's already sort of working against him. He's a little too young to be doing like the one last job
That's
You know,
true.
he's like my age. We're the same age now. Yeah, I just thought a little miscast, a little flat in this.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard that. Reading some of the reviews this week, I've heard that Keoghan is the reason to watch it. People have been complimentary of Halle, but people have said like his unusual approach to the character is a reason to watch this film. So I guess I'll be seeing it. Because there's like 3 films coming out this week, right? Because you've got the Gore Verbinski film is coming out this weekend, I think. Is that correct?
Yeah,
And then-
Paramount one's better than that.
and then Wuthering Heights. Those 3 are coming out this week.
Right.
I gotta catch them for sure. Well, there was also one other
There's
show.
another movie coming out this weekend.
Go ahead. Yes.
Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
Okay. And
You're not going to see that? You have no interest?
no interest. Literally none. Literally zero. This is for your crowd, man. This ain't for my crowd.
My crowd. I didn't love it.
Oh, okay.
I do have an interview with Matt Johnson coming. I like the movie, and some parts of it are very, very funny.
Yeah.
It's a time travel movie that takes you back to 2008, including the 2008 sense of humor that everybody had.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't love time travel movies, and I really like Matt Johnson on screen.
Right.
But for me, Jay McCarroll or whatever his last name is, not quite as compelling a theatrical presence.
Oh, okay. All right. So didn't quite get there 100%, but got there enough for you to enjoy it. Just not love
James
it.
World or Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh, okay. All right. We had other trailers this week. We had Scarpetta, the Nicole Kidman one. Did you watch that one? Any interest in that one? No?
The trailer?
Yeah.
I don't know if I watched the Scarpetta trailer, but
Okay.
oddly enough, you know what is on its way to my house right now?
What's that?
Scarpetta book number 1.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm going to dive into this K. Scarpetta series. I bought myself a few books. Books are the one thing that I have no problem splurging on. I
Okay.
never feel guilty spending money on books.
Right.
And yeah, I'm gonna do Scarpetta.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the trailer dropped this week. It's got 3 million views. Not too shabby for an Amazon Prime series. There was also, what was the other one? Oh, the Scrubs trailer dropped. Jeff, you're a Scrubs kid, aren't you? Did you grow up with Scrubs?
Before we talk about Scrubs, should I tease the thing that I want to talk about on Twitter right now and give people 5 or 10 minutes to get here?
That sounds good. Yeah, do it.
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about? That was vaguely racist. Go fuck yourself. I mean, Jeff's mentality of the way he looks at certain films, not because he's fucking Jewish.
No,
you dumb
definitely
cunt.
And your people, as in Jews, you anti-Semitic piece.
Fucking dumb cunt. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man.
C word. We don't need that word, John.
I'm gonna tell him that word. I'm gonna call him that word. I call men that word, not women. Go ahead. Yes.
Okay. Well, let's talk about Scrubs. Was I a Scrubs guy? I watched some of Scrubs. I feel a little scrubbed out.
Okay.
Like those guys just never went away.
Yeah. Right.
Donald and Zach. I feel like they've been together for the last decade. Every time I've seen them, they've been next to one another. So I'm more interested in seeing what's happened with Dr. Cox and John C. McGinley.
Oh yeah, interesting. Yeah.
So I'll check. I may check it out, but I don't know if it's something I'm have marked on the calendar.
A lot of people are wondering where the janitor is. The actor, was it Neil? I forget what his name is.
Neil Flynn.
Neil Flynn. Yeah.
I don't know if I think he's coming back.
No, he's not on anywhere on the list of pictures or anything like that, or it wasn't even in the video, in the trailer.
Well, are they really going to leave this guy out? I
don't know.
About that.
Maybe they didn't meet his quote. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It's Hollywood, man. I never know. I thought the trailer was good. I liked it. I don't know if it's great, but I'm hoping it's good because Lord knows we could use another good like sitcom to laugh along with. So and I always thought Scrubs had a nice heart to it. So I'm hoping it's a good show for sure.
I saw the trailer for the other Bill Lawrence's other show, the HBO show with Steve Carell, Rooster.
Yeah, Rooster. Yeah, talk about that. What'd you think of that one?
I think it looks like a fun show. I mean, it's
100%.
like a lighthearted sort of college comedy, good cast. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I thought it looked really good. Usually those, I'm like, college campus shit, I don't know. But that trailer looked interesting. So I'm definitely going to watch.
Are we 100% getting Allison Chains' Rooster on the soundtrack for that? Is that definitely going to be on the show somewhere? Maybe. You know what song I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I do.
I hate Allison Chains, so that's why I'm asking. I think that guy's voice is nails on.
Wait, you hate Allison Chains?
Hate Allison Chains. I cannot stand Jerry Cantrell's voice.
Wood is one of the greatest songs of that time. Are you insane, man?
I like all the other, they're a Seattle band, right?
Yeah.
Like all the other Seattle bands, Nirvana, Seattle, Soundgarden. I couldn't stand Allison Chains.
You're insane. If I could, would
sure we're getting yeah, we're off the rooster. Like, that's coming at some point in that show.
Yeah, you people don't like Allison
Chains fans in here. Jesus.
I love it. Okay, and I think that's all the trailer. I mean, do you have anything to say about the Super Bowl trailers? Anything you want to say on any of those? I mean, we talked about them all pretty much, so I don't know if there's anything more we missed or anything like that.
None of these people have even brought up my tweet.
Yeah, well, someone said it. Give us the Batman news, they said. So,
oh, geez, yeah, guys.
You want to clear the space? Do you want to do it?
I mean, I want at least 600 people watching.
We have 610 right now.
Oh, should we wait for 700? Do you think we can get to 700?
Sure. If we get 700, we got to get to a couple more stories. But sure, if you want to do one of them, one of the big ones, we can get into it. If you're ready,
give me one more, and then we'll go to Chris.
All right. Well, let's talk about this one, Jeff. We have some more information on the WB situation. I got to get your thoughts on this madness. Like, what? Apparently, they've done even more of a move here. They sweetened the offer for Warner Brothers yet again. They stopped short of increasing the $30 per share price tag, but in their revised offer, Ellison included a, quote, ticking fee of 25 cents per share, which would be roughly $650 million in total, that would get added to the price for every quarter that the proposed deal is not closed beyond December 31st. Essentially, Paramount is betting on its ability to close the deal faster than Netflix. But the clock appears to be running out, Jeff. I mean, they're going to vote on this in April and be done with it once and for all. And apparently Europe is now getting involved. European markets seem to have their own issues. Most financial analysts have been following this saga, expect WB to write it out with Netflix. But today, just to add another wrinkle, the person in the Trump administration who oversees these antitrust exemption deals was let go by Pam Bondi today. So what does that fucking mean, man? Because they would be in charge of supervising this deal. So
it ain't over till it's over, folks.
I know, it feels like we're still in the ring.
That lady sings.
Ellison keeps getting up every time they knock him down. Ellison keeps getting up, man.
What I'm saying, you got to pin the guy 1, 2, 3, then he's done. But they haven't been able to get that 3 count. Listen, I expect it to go through, but anything could happen, and I do think it's shakier than it was a month ago. There's a lot of opposition. Again, I would be surprised if the whole thing fell apart, but I can't deny that it remains a possibility.
Yeah, and Core Alternatives LLC, who is a very big shareholder in Warner Brothers Discovery and is an activist investor, they warned that it will vote against the company's Netflix deal and launch a proxy fight unless WB engages with Paramount. Their board engages with Paramount. And Core has $11 billion in assets under management and a $200 million stake in Warner Brothers. And they are now complaining that they have not treated Paramount legitimately. So you're starting to hear that. And The Hollywood Reporter and Variety both covered it this week, how there's starting to be this growing resistance to the deal. And so if they don't close this in time by April, there may be a full-on real battle that goes on, a civil war that goes out on the board here on WB. So yeah, like you said, not over till it's over. Yeah,
maybe an actual knife fight in the parking lot between Ted and David.
A little battle.
Ellison go blade for blade.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to do one more, or do you want to jump into it now?
What are we at now?
Well, we're not at 600. We're actually losing. We're down to 575. So
people?
yeah, so
losing people? I promise you news and we're losing people? This doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense.
All right. What do you want to do? You want to do the Wasserman story, or do you want to do your story? What's your thoughts on that?
Let's do the Wasserman story and really drag it out.
All right. Casey Wasserman. For those who don't know, Casey Wasserman is in the news here because a lot of drama going on around him. Page 6, our girl Tatiana Siegel there wrote about this situation for Page 6. 11 days after the Epstein files quake hit Hollywood, people are dropping like flies from Casey Wasserman's agency. Country artist Orville Peck, who will be in the new film Street Fighter. He left Wasserman Music on Tuesday. Chapel Rowan left him as well. And Abby Wambach, one of the soccer players. There's a lot of sports people that are represented by Wasserman's agency. Step by step, people are leaving him. Billie Eilish left last year, went to WBME's Ari Emanuel. And according to Tatiana Siegel's write-up on this, because the reason this is all going down with the Epstein files is because he apparently had some relationships with Ghislaine Maxwell and some emails extended back and forth that were flirty. They apparently, it seems like from the emails, might have gotten it on with more than one person. I don't know. I'm not going to make any accusations here. But this has caused all kinds of problems here for Wasserman behind the scenes. But he is blaming his bad PR on businessman and CEO Ari Emanuel. He says Ari Emanuel is going behind his back to kind of rip him to pieces. And one of the reasons that was cited in the article, which I think tells you how petty Hollywood is because Ari is claiming that Casey took his last name, but still wants to claim he's doing everything on his own. He was upset about that. But this is getting pretty hairy here, as you see quite a lot of people bring attention to this. And even the LA 28, the Olympic Committee, voted to keep him on as the chairman, but they're getting a lot of flack here. And on that committee, by the way, was Jessica Alba, who was just shaking her booty at the Super Bowl about empowerment and unity. So this is an interesting situation. What do you think about all this, Jeff?
What a mess.
Yeah, what a big old mess.
I don't know. It's tricky, man. It's like, it is tough to say 10 years after the fact. Like, didn't you know? Didn't you know this? Didn't you know that? Like, as people have said in horrible PR messages,
yeah,
not illegal to party with Jeffrey Epstein. It was not illegal. It is not illegal to have flirt with or to have had sex with Ghislaine Maxwell.
True. Not illegal. Very true.
You know, how many deals are made like, you know, with this kind of flirting? How, you know, like,
yeah,
I just, who's to say? Everything looks uglier with 2020 vision.
Yeah. But I think this could blow up in their faces. Like, it just seems like Wasserman is losing people left and right. And apparently behind the scenes, according to the article, I think it said he doesn't understand why people are so upset about it still. He's like, it's from such a long time ago.
He's like, what did I do? I just sent some email. Right. It's not even like the Gruden scandal where he was using like bad language in email. Right. It's just like making distasteful jokes, you know, and it just looks way worse now that 10 years later this woman is implicated in, you know, a horrible sex scandal. Yeah, listen, all these people are all fucked up. Ari Emanuel is fucked up too.
Yeah,
I don't care if he's in emails or not. Like, these people are all shady motherfuckers. This is what having money and connections do. They put you in the vicinity of other people with money and connections, and not all of those people are good. You can't bet every single one of them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure if we went through Chapel Rowan's fucking emails, we'd find something inflammatory as well.
Possibly. Yeah.
You know, it's ugly out there. Stay safe.
It is. All right, we're at 650. What do you say? Shall we do it?
All right.
Do it now? All right. Here we go.
All right, guys. Last week, actually, or maybe it was for my birthday. Got a little birthday tip, but I heard who was offered the role of Christopher Dent.
Ooh, in the Batman Part 2.
But apparently they passed.
Oh,
so it's not going to work out. And this person is a future Oscar winner. And I say that predicting that Stellan Skarsgård is going
Whoa.
to the Oscar because he is the one who passed.
Wow.
on
Stellan Skarsgård was
I'm
going to
told
be Christopher.
Stellan Skarsgård.
Well, if the rumors are Brad Pitt was apparently in the running, how do you make the jump to Stellan Skarsgård? That's interesting.
Well, I think, put it this way, the Brad Pitt offer was made first, right? You need some star power.
Yeah.
Let's go get Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt doesn't want to do it. Okay, well, we went to him. We had $20 million earmarked for Brad Pitt or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Let's move that $20 million over to Gilda, right?
Yeah.
Now that's going to be ScarJo.
Right.
She's going to be our Brad Pitt level star.
Right.
Now we can go a little bit younger. And especially now they have Sebastian Stan in place, you have to go with someone who's a certain age and could realistically be his dad. I don't know if people will. Maybe Brad Pitt could be Sebastian Stan's father, but I don't know if that's necessarily realistic. So I think you have to go a little bit older than Brad Pitt,
right?
And there's only so many like mega stars that are Brad Pitt's age, and I may be doing a good list of Christopher Dent possibilities based on this new information that the role was offered to Stellan Skarsgård.
Wow, but he turned it down. Was there reasons for why he turned it down?
I don't know if it's that he didn't want to be pressured into making a decision about his follow-up to Sentimental Value before potentially winning an Oscar, because then your quote spikes.
That's a good point.
Like get him early before that quote potentially spikes once he has an Oscar. I don't know if the role wasn't for him to shoot. He'd already committed to something. He didn't want to do a comic book movie as his follow-up. Like that's obviously a trap that we see a lot of Oscar winners fall into.
Right.
I'm not sure what it was, but I was told by a good source that the offer was his, and he turned it down.
Wow, that's a shame. Would have been nice to have his energy involved in it. I see some people suggesting some interesting people that could take the role. Sean Bean could maybe work, says Shogun. Hope McElhaney, says James Diesel. I like Shogun also suggesting Viggo Mortensen.
I like Viggo a lot.
Right? We haven't seen Viggo in a big thing in a while. That could be interesting. But there is another one sitting out there. And I know that people would be weird about it, but I mean, I see George Clooney sitting out there. I'm just saying he's sitting out there. He's got the look of someone who would be a rich dude in Gotham. He's got that wealth energy to him. And I know people are like, well, are we confusing? He'd be a completely different character. And I think Clooney could play something that could be interesting as the dad of Sebastian Stan. I don't think he'd have an ego about it either,
It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know. There's a lot of Clooney Batman baggage I don't think you'd necessarily want to bring in, but
it's Matt Reeves. I feel like that would nullify it. I feel like people are like, well, Matt Reeves is doing it, But I like Viggo though.
Yeah, I think Viggo would be really interesting.
Yeah.
A bunch of folks. Again, I was thinking Sam Neill while watching Possession.
Oh, right, sure.
Even someone, could you see somebody like Kurt Russell?
100%. I could totally see someone like Kurt Russell. And look, if Kurt's doing fucking Bud Light commercials or Amstel Light or whatever the hell that beer commercial was for the Super Bowl, my man's open for business. My man is open for business. So.
I think that's what we're looking at. We're not necessarily looking at 60-year-old A-list movie star. And people said Daniel Craig. I don't think that's right. I think that'd be if you're trying to do a 1-for-1 replacement for Brad Pitt. But if things are now leaning in the Stellan Skarsgård direction, and again, that's based on having Sebastian Stan be the son. I think you're looking at 70, most likely.
Clive Owen? I don't know. Maybe Clive Owen could be interesting.
Yeah, maybe.
Someone's the Kevin O'Leary. Kevin O'Leary, yes. Sure. Oh, dude, this is a nice choice.
There's one other, Kue Costner. Maybe.
I mean, you're kind of walking that line between Stellan Skarsgård and Brad Pitt. Costner's right in that middle line. I think it would be an interesting choice.
What about the ultimate daddy from Succession? Brian
Cox?
Brian Cox is Chris Dent.
Isn't he? But isn't he like 80? I don't know. Would it work?
I think he'd be too old.
Yeah, I think he'd be slightly too old to play the dad. He can play the granddad, but I don't know if he can play the dad. Yeah, he's 79 years old. Sebastian is what, 40 something? Sebastian Stan?
Ellison, Bridges, all these people are people that I've thought of.
Yeah.
What's his
Stan
name?
is 43.
Mads is a good one, especially if you're going for like, Stellan, who's Swedish, Mads is Danish. I mean, he's got the Scorsese movie supposedly, but
sure.
That's shooting like in 2 weeks and might be done by the time the Batman starts filming. So yeah, a lot of interesting possibilities.
Do you sense they'll circle back, or do you think this is it? Like, do you sense they'll circle back, as you said, after the Oscars? Like maybe there's,
based on where the information came from, it seemed like it's probably not going to circle back.
Wow. Okay.
Seems like they're going down the list.
All right. Well, look, we're an hour and 10 minutes into the show. Thank you to everybody who's joining us for that bit of news. Do you want to get into the questions? And then if we have time, we'll circle back to that other topic we're talking about the film festivals and the films. What are you feeling?
Yeah, whatever you want, bro.
Okay. All right. Let's hit some questions, and then we'll swing back to a final topic here on the show. Send in your questions now. Send in your Streamlabs Super Chats now if you want to answer it on the show. Armada says, any news, Jeff, on the confirmation of Sean Maroney is starring in Judd Apatow's new film? He's a very funny comic on Kill Tony that's making waves.
I have no idea. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I have no idea who Sean Maroney is either. Interesting. All right. Telute D. Poo says, Jeff, any tidbit you can give on why the Criminal Show by Brubaker is being slammed in the vault by Bezos Land, or when is it coming?
I don't think it's being slammed in the vault.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
I mean, I think you could probably see it this summer. It seems like a good summer show.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. I think
Dennis,
give it a little bit.
Dennis chimes in saying, off the criminal question, what's going on with Brubaker Phillips is Reckless with Sebastian Stan? Speaking of Sebastian Stan.
No clue. I don't even know what Reckless is.
Oh, there we go. Dennis also says a Millard Lord post Project Hail Mary project. Is there anything in the works with them?
I haven't heard a thing.
Yeah, neither have I. Dennis also says, by the way, Harloff got jacked. Bless the man. But again, I don't know about jacked. He's put muscles on, but you know what jacked means? Jacked means, jacked. That means jacked, I don't know yet. We should ask Matt Serra if Christian Harloff is jacked. He'll tell you. Josh Duckwall says, good evening, John and Jeff. What's up, Josh? Hope your week is going well. I'm excited to share that I finally started a podcast with my best friend of over 20 years. We'll be discussing movies, shows, and video games. Well, there you go.
Congratulations, Josh. Send us the link. Let us know the name of it, where we can find it, all that good stuff. Let us know when we can be on it.
And listen here, motherfucker. You're climbing into our territory now. So you better be careful. Mind your P's and Q's and respect your elders.
Competitive coming out.
So, don't be thinking you got an easy way in. You better work hard at it. Anybody can start a podcast. Not anybody can be good at it. So you better get good at it, Josh. Doug Developer says, hey, Valentine's Day, gents. Has a date ever dragged you to see a movie in the theaters that you absolutely did not want to see? If so, what movie? Oh my God. So many. Jeff, have you ever been dragged to a movie you didn't want to see by date? Really?
No, I'm the man. I don't get dragged anywhere.
Oh, Lord. I roll my eyes out of my fucking head.
Yeah, no, I don't let my dates decide movies. What are you, soft? I decide. I'm the decider. You gotta trust my dates. I can't say it's ever happened to me.
Yeah, really? That's amazing. Well, I've dated so many.
There are movies that maybe I let my date suggest, but at the end of the day, I have veto power. I got to say, all right, I'm down for that or not. And luckily, I'm interested in most. I bought the tickets for Wuthering Heights. I'm interested in that. I don't need to be dragged because I'm going to do the dragging.
Right. You might drag the movie afterwards. I've been dragged to a movie to see a movie I don't want to see with a girl for dating purposes. Sure.
There's only one drag I prefer, boys.
I remember getting dragged to see 12 Years a Slave. 12 Years a Slave with a date for a first date. And dragged, I mean, like, I didn't think it was a date movie, but she wanted to see it. So we went to see it. It was weird. Zach Abdul Baki says, special thanks to Jeff for appearing on the Cinema Flow podcast. Ooh, we did a 2016 box office draft. You guys are the best. Love the show.
I don't know who this guy is. He keeps thinking that we did this podcast together. No, I'm kidding. Zach, good to see you, buddy. I am on the Cinema Flow podcast this week. We did do a 2016. It's not a box office draft, though, Zach.
Oh, okay.
2016 movie draft.
Ooh.
And I have to say I won.
Okay.
Really, I would declare myself the winner.
Of
but
course
it was very noble that Zach invited me on his podcast after I put it out there, and that he had the balls to challenge me in a movie draft, knowing full well he'd probably lose.
Wow. What did you end up? What was number one? Oh, I guess people should listen to it. I guess I should say, right? Listen
yeah, I mean, people should listen to it, but
I don't want to ruin it.
The number one pick was one of the two movies that won Best Picture that year.
Oh, okay. All right. Cody Hunt says Days of Thunder F1 crossover for the sequel. No, man, they're not doing that. They won't do that.
That would be awesome, though. That'd be great. Like if F1, if Apple changed it to Paramount, if they changed their deal.
Oh man, maybe.
All right, they took the movie away from Warner Brothers, moved it to Paramount, and like, we're only doing this if we can get Tom Cruise in there.
Maybe that's a good point.
They did almost make Go Like Hell together, which eventually became Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah, that's a good movie too. Arthur Rose says Disclosure Day will bomb. Spielberg is a relic. Oh, Arthur, you sad man.
I do think Disclosure Day is facing an uphill battle at the box office.
So is Crime 101. Have you seen the numbers? $17 million opening, $100 million film. That's a rough go, man.
17 million? That's better than I expected, honestly. I thought it was going to do 12 to 14.
Marcus Cisneros. What's up, Marcus? What do you guys think of Seedance 2.0 Gen I? This is Rubicon for animation, VFX graphics. Jeff, have you seen any of this stuff? It's insane.
Is this like where Brad Pitt's fighting Tom Cruise and stuff?
I think that's it. And then they've got the one with the Titanic where she saves him at the end.
All this shit is crazy these days. I'm like so old. I don't know what to do. I'm fucked. I don't know how to keep up.
I mean, this, I don't know. I mean, this is insane. I'm going to play you one clip. This is madness. Look at this. This is.
Why don't we just take the Eagle straight to Mount Doom? That actually makes sense.
I mean, I don't know. This looks pretty amazing. I'm not going to say, yeah, here we go. Here's the.
Don't leave me.
Oh, he comes back to life.
Rose.
I don't know, Jeff. That looks pretty fucking believable to me. I'm starting to get a little scared.
That's a perversion of art.
I'm just saying.
That's fucking crazy.
Someone did a 2.5 ending to the Stranger Things series as well that I thought was jaw-dropping. I didn't think the Superman one was that good, but those two.
You can create anything these days. I mean, it really is nuts. I don't know who necessarily wants to do that. Like if I saw a movie and I didn't like the end and I was like, I have a better ending than that. And like, I'm not going to like sit there at my computer and like create it. But I guess if you're determined enough, you could.
I think we will. I think we're going to see it more and more.
Are you watching the Lord of the Flies show?
Is it on already? Is it out yet?
I think it may be.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where, but I think it is out.
Is it on Prime Video?
I don't know.
Why are you asking me a question you don't know anything about?
Because that's what you do. I don't have to know the answers.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking you questions.
The TV series, but it's on BBC. It's not here in America, is it? Or is it a different one? Yeah, it's on BBC.
I don't know if it's airing here in America or not.
I mean, I can find it. I have a VPN.
Well, aren't you fucking fancy?
I'm just saying.
Did you know that Uwe Boll has challenged Paul W.S. Anderson to a fight?
I was going to ask you about this, but I didn't know if you want me to bring it up, considering, you're 0-1.
They have deep-seated drama. Like a rhinestone cowboy. Rock. Yeah, first of all, Uwe Boll would fuck up Paul W.S. Anderson.
Right. Isn't he Jovovich's guy? Isn't Paul W.S. Jovovich's guy?
Yeah, what do you think he can fight like his wife? No.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't think you want to take this dude on, man.
Yeah.
Jovovich is
my money's on Uwe. He's an animal in the ring, as I can attest.
right.
But I love that. He's like, we should both enter the ring, see who comes out. Whoever wins gets to direct movie.
Yeah.
It was an incredible challenge that Uwe put out on social media. Congrats.
They're both 60, but Uwe looks like he can still grow, bro.
He's German.
Yeah. The Germans don't age.
Eats bones for breakfast.
Jeff like says, Jeff hating on Seattle sound because he just got soundly slapped around by Seattle for 3 hours.
What?
So, as did all of New England. Go Hawks. Love AIC. Revenge complete.
What a no, that had nothing to do with it. These are just Seattle's should be flattered that it came up twice in conversation today, but these events are not connected. I enjoy the Seattle sound a lot. It's just Alice in Chains. I want to make that very clear.
Jada Nicola 15. What movie will Tom Cruise film next? Digger wrapped a year ago, and he turned 64 in July. Odd he's been this inactive. Not really odd, I don't think. My man's just kind of taking it slow. He's 64, dog.
He's going to the movies. He loves going to the movies.
Yeah, eating popcorn.
I think he goes to see Nicole.
What?
I think he goes so you can get a little Nicole time. No, our Tom Cruise's next movie is going to be Digger 2. Still digging.
Oh, no. Still digging. I'm sure Top Gun is the next one. Cartoon 40, what's Jeff's take on the Super Bowl? I think he gave it to us at the beginning of the show, Cartoon.
What do you want to hear, Cartoon? I wish I was out there with the guys. I could have done something. They got fucking smacked, dude. Stephon Diggs disappeared.
Oof.
The running game wasn't great. The offensive line sucked. The defense played well, but
yeah, I thought the defense played really well. Yeah. I was surprised how good they were.
You can only do bend but don't break for so long.
But they did it the smart way. They thought the only way we're going to beat Darnold is if we jump his routes and if we get some interceptions. It was a smart game plan.
Times they even like on the sacks and stuff, they came so close. How many times?
Yep.
They couldn't close the deal.
Christian Gonzalez had the ball in his hands for one of those passes. Could have turned the game around. That's for sure. Let's see. John Ashford says, thoughts on David Boreanz doing the Rockford reboot? We talked about that earlier, John. Jeff is like, hi, DJ.
I might be writing a 5,000-word essay about it tonight, and I might not be.
Robert Sanchez says, any updates on the sequel to Alien Romulus? I haven't heard anything, Jeff. You heard anything?
I haven't heard a peep, so I peep. Yeah.
Not a peep. Jared J8846 says, Lost Boys, the musical, coming in April. Next, we'll get Porky's the musical. LOL, JK.
No, but Porky's is sitting out there. It's a great brand. I do think that somebody should redo Porky's, even Netflix or American High, right? Who makes all these like teen comedies. They should absolutely try to get the rights to Porky's. They've been trying to do it for years. Howard Stern was going to do Porky's at one point.
Yeah, no surprise.
Now, yeah, the time has come. Even if we need to gender flip Porky's, and it's about girls spying on guys in the shower.
Why not? After that game, after the House of the whatever it is, Night of Seven Kingdoms episode.
Sounds like another Friday night for Rocha.
Heyo, D Giant J60 says, any news on Ghost Rider or Sadie Sink casting? You never walk alone. Absolutely.
Yes, Sadie Sink is playing Ghost Rider. You have figured it out.
Campia pretty much confirmed your story today on his this week on his show, saying that Sadie Sink is pretty much going to be Jean Grey.
Get out of town.
So there you go. It seems like it's going to happen, bro.
I want to clear I haven't ruined or spoiled anything.
That's right. That's right. Doug says, now we'll see if Drake maybe can. Now we'll see Drake maybe play an actual schedule next year.
Actual schedule, like the other 16 teams that he didn't play this year.
Josh says, haha, appreciate you guys. I definitely know it will take dedication and hard work to make the podcast good. You guys are always welcome to join.
Are we talking podcasts right now? Or is this podcast a euphemism?
Don't go Epstein, man. Don't go Epstein. Tough luck. Why
Epstein.
He says, I'm glad the Patriots lost. Hashtag never forget Deflategate. Oh,
I'm so glad we can't have the Patriots winning all these championships.
people are on you, man.
You hate us because you ain't us.
That's true.
Deflategate. You don't care how much air is in the footballs, guy. Who cares? They play with the same football.
Drake, maybe. Oh, all right. House Groove says F1 and Days of Thunder crossover couldn't work because NASCAR only knows how to turn left. Kabam! Kabam! There you go. DUI champ, Evening Rocha, have you gotten a chance to be disappointed in Starfleet Academy yet? I have seen 2 episodes. I know who it's aimed for, so I watch it with that kind of mentality. But I've heard episode 6 pretty fucking good. So I'll probably catch up this weekend at some point. So we will see. We will see. All right, let's hit some Streamlabs here. Jeff. SL, I can't read all your numbers, bro. Hey, Jeff, is Gareth returning for the next Jurassic movie? Gareth Edwards, still happening? Any news on who the scriptwriter might be?
Which one? What?
Hey, Jeff, is Gareth returning for the next Jurassic movie? Is it still happening? Any news on who the scriptwriter might be?
No news at all. But yeah, I've heard that Gareth is coming back. That's the word on the street. The street is the word.
Thoughts on same person, thoughts on an activist investor saying no to WB Netflix merger and wants Paramount instead. We covered that a few minutes ago, SL, and we talked about the activist investor. He doesn't want Paramount and it doesn't want Paramount instead. They want to have WB deal with Paramount a little more honestly. That's their accusation. So not about preference. Hey, Hot Mike. What's up, Fredtastic? Hey, Hot Mike. Showing my love for the show. I'm excited for these reboots for these cult classics until the budgets come out. And I'm like, hello, cult classic. The more movies, the better. And they don't all have to be tent poles or Oscar bait.
Hey, listen, I go back to my old thing. What do you guys give a shit about the budget? Why do you care? It costs you the same amount of money to go see the movie. I care because I'm an industry reporter.
Sure.
I don't care. I don't understand why other people care.
I think other people care because if it's made for a modest budget and turns a profit, we'll get more. But if it's made for a large budget, it doesn't. They
don't want to risk going if it's they see it and it's good, but it doesn't perform, so they're not going to get more. So I don't want to waste my time if I'm not going to get more.
It's more about expectations. Like if they spend a lot of money on the movie and it doesn't make money, we're not going to get any more. They'll still go see it. But they'll be sad that they're not going to get any more, as opposed to if it's a smaller budget, it turns a profit.
I don't understand this logic, but okay.
Okay, all right. Overblown. Oh, SL is back again. Says overblown CGI comic movies can go away. Like I wish Trump would. Give me realism. Give me the Dark Knight. That said, I believed a man could fly when I saw Christopher Reeve in the original Superman. Thank you, CGI. Give me realism and give me the Dark Knight. You can't follow that word and then say that sentence and then say give me the Dark Knight, which is about
is grounded to some extent.
I guess sure, but still, it's a guy who can't be killed the whole time. So I don't know, but I get it. Arnav Chaka says, hi there. Do you have any news on live action Miles Morales? Will we see him in Secret Wars? And what is your opinion on Caleb McLaughlin playing him? I very much so hope he does.
Yeah, he's playing him. That's a done deal. I don't know what's going on with Miles Morales. You'd be shocked how many messages I received on a weekly basis about live action Miles Morales. He's coming. He's coming, folks.
Have you got any Marvel stuff that you can drop? Any Marvel stuff that you can talk about? No,
I don't have any Marvel stuff.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to ask. And I think one more super chat, maybe, or yeah, here we go. KJ says Crime 101 was good. 7.5 out of 10. Hemsworth was miscast. Would have loved Channing Tatum instead. Ooh. Also, Shia in the Barry Keoghan role. The score was incredible.
Good score. I did really like the score. Yeah, we definitely need more Shia in general. Shia and Barry should be battling for roles for their careers. Channing Tatum, nice thought. I would have liked that too.
Yeah.
Would have been Wolfman instead, playing a different kind of heist guy.
Yeah. All right, those are all those questions for right now. That's it. I know. Please. But let's move on to another story. And you can send in your Streamlabs super chats as we go along, people. Send in your love, for God's sakes. Jeff, we got one more story. we got to talk about this one. This came out, an article came out in the Hollywood Reporter from Scott Roxborough talking about why are the studios ghosting film festivals? After a string of costly misfires, big studios are rethinking Berlin, Cannes, and Venice. Here, let me just bring up the article so we can look at it together. And this is interesting. Are the majors getting spooked by the festival? It's not a single studio-backed movie among the more than 200 films screening at this year's Berlinale Film Festival, and it's not just Berlin. Virtually none of the biggest and most acclaimed studio films of 2025 chose the festival route. The odd one was Final Reckoning. We saw what happened with that. Trisha Tuttle, who is the Berlin Festival director, said, I think this is less about Berlinale and more about what's happening right now. Biggest films of the year in the crossover art house commercial sector didn't launch at festivals. There's a nervousness because it's a very difficult marketplace, a nervousness about having reviews come out before very long before the launch of a film and not being able to control the way those films are launched. And then a studio market executive who has handled several festivals told THR that bringing a movie to Berlin, Cannes, Venice, or Toronto adds a degree of risk. You don't know how a festival audience and festival critics will react. If they trash the movie, your campaign can be over before it started. I don't know if there's much groundbreaking here, Jeff, except that maybe people are seeing, ironically, in the age of critics no longer matter, people are afraid in the studios of how critics react to their movies when they go to these festivals and don't get that festival's push from the critics because they're bashing it. What are your thoughts on all this?
There was one word that stuck out in everything you just said. You said a
Okay.
pile of words, and there was one word that stuck out, and that word
What is that?
was control.
Mm.
This is about control. It's why certain people get invited to the first screening of every movie, and why
Yeah.
not, right? Because I cannot be controlled. And the studios like to have that control. And they've seen it go sideways, as you know, Joker 2 was used as an example in the article.
Yeah.
Now, not every movie has awards ambitions necessarily, and a lot of movies are just like critic proof.
Yeah.
But I think this speaks to, like the strategy is backfiring on studios, right? Like the fact that they want so much control so desperately that they're not even willing to play the game by putting a movie in a festival.
Yeah.
They're costing it an opportunity if it in fact worked, right? It worked, liked it. So I think they're ultimately doing the films a disservice in the name of their goal of marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And really the audience, or so I'm told, craves authenticity, which is the last thing they're getting from this, carefully curated round of first reactions every movie.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense for like independent films, medium-sized films, I would say, even some foreign films that you want to bring into the American market. It makes sense to premiere them at these festivals. But yeah, these larger films, tentpole films, I don't think they need it anymore, right? People are so aware of this stuff all the time with TV spots or trailers or being online all the time, TikTok commercials. Like there's so many ways to market these larger movies now, especially domestic American tentpole pictures. It doesn't make sense to put them at festivals anymore. But I think this is across the board, Jeff. We're seeing it at Comic-Con too. How many studios are no longer bringing their big stuff to Comic-Con because of the costs? The cost doesn't make sense for the return. The investment for the return doesn't make sense. But we're seeing it across the board. Yeah.
I just think festivals in general aren't what they used to be. They don't mean what they used to be.
Yeah.
What they used to. They're falling out of favor.
Yeah.
And it is becoming too risky. Chris Katreb's like, I can't believe they don't know about Sean Maroney. You can't believe I don't know about some random comedian on Kill Tony, which is like a 3-hour show. Like I've seen some of the Kill Tony stuff on Netflix, but I can't like put a name to every fucking guy who goes up there on stage and embarrasses himself, Chris. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. Yeah, no clue. Absolutely no clue.
I mean, if you showed him to me, I may be like, oh yeah, I've seen that guy in Kill Tony before, but can't like think of his right now.
Is that how you actually spell his name? Like that's the thing. I don't see a Sean Maroney here, spelled that way. That is a comic on
there's
just
3
on
different
Google.
ways to spell Sean. It's very confusing.
Well, if you're going to tell me to watch this guy and you can't even spell his name right, you're the one that's making the mistake here.
Maroney, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see. Again, if I look at the way he presented it, he spelled it.
1 minute of stand up, isn't that like the whole thing about Kill Tony? Did I see that 1 minute? Can I remember a 1 minute thing on a fucking 3-hour show?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't see anything here. So, all right, sorry guys, but I mean, to be honest with you, there are so many fucking stand-ups all over the place, right? Like
where stand-up's out. Everybody thinks that they can just go up there and do stand-up these days. It's crazy.
There's a new Cat Williams one, and then Prime Video has like 3,500 stand-up every other week. There's a new stand-up special on Prime Video, so they just kind of all blend into themselves. Nate Bargatze is the only one that I think I remember.
I'm pumped for Netflix as a joke fest, though. I got Chris Burns hooking it up, bro.
Oh yeah, where are you going?
I mean, I gotta wait to see what he can get me into.
I want to see the taping, the Josh Johnson taping. Now that's a comic that I 100% know and love, and so I hope I can get front row. Josh Johnson is very funny. I hope I can get on there. Rocha and Harloff just talked about Sean Maroney. No, what? Again, I don't know who this person is.
The fans remember what you say even better than you do. You're losing your marbles, old man.
I don't know who this Sean Maroney person is.
I think you're sleeping with him.
What? Please.
That's what they always say.
I don't even see him on IMDb. Where am I supposed to see this guy?
I don't even know him.
I don't see anything, dude. I don't see anything, bro. I don't know who this guy is. These guys must be fucking. Oh wait, is this the? Oh boy, did we get smoked? Did we get? Is this a whole thing?
I have no idea. I don't.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Oh, god damn it! You're right. 4 days ago, we talked about this. Sean Maroney is the Mark Ellis character in his fucking pilot from years ago. And I totally forgot the name. You know why? Because I've never seen that pilot from Harloff.
We just got Harloff?
Yeah, we got Harloff. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I'm going to send him a picture of my dick and balls. I tell you this, Harloff. You're going to get my dick and balls in the mail.
Picture of my dick and balls. And he's going to go fucking Loch Ness.
Send him a picture of Epstein's dick and balls. Wayne Edwards says, I miss my hot mic peeps. What's up, Wayne? Good to see you. I've been getting off work too late to catch you guys live. Great work from the hot mic, and also spill the tequila the last few weeks. Thank you, bud. Great job, John, Jeff, and Winston. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Wayne. And our audience fucking with us. We waste time on the air.
I know, dude.
Who don't exist. You got me.
I just totally forgot.
You got me.
Totally forgot. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm not really engrossed in everything Christian does.
I knew I fucking didn't know Sean Maroney from
I should have suspected it. All right. I think that's all the questions. Anything else you want to talk about, Jeff? I know maybe a short show. I don't know if there's anything else going on. Anything? Are we good? How you feel?
There's got to be other stuff to talk about.
Yeah? You want to just roam around?
I don't know.
All right. Do you like that Warner Brothers is spending $30 million on an Oscar campaign for Sinners and One Battle After Another?
What it costs, yes. I mean, there's an entry fee into the Oscar race.
Yeah.
It's worth every penny if you win, so no one's going to say shit. How about Alice Brooks being the first live-action DP for the Spider-Verse movies?
Yeah. I love that.
I mean, do they need a DP? I don't even understand. Yeah. They looked pretty great to me.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to speed things up. It's concerning, considering the movie's been pushed back 4 years.
Yeah. I just don't understand. They've brought on a live action DP for the third chapter. It's the first time the franchise has done it. I didn't even know that a live action DP person can come into an animated situation and DP an animated film. That to me is really interesting, especially one that's already been shot, right? I mean, or did they scrap the entire movie and start over again? That's the question that
who's to say.
It's really confounding. Yeah.
Don't listen to me. Listen to the producers. Let's see.
Yeah.
Wizard of the Kremlin got acquired by Vertical 6 months after its Venice premiere.
Okay.
Paul Dano movie with Jude Law as Putin.
Oof. Okay. I
I
don't know why we need it.
Jeez, what else is there?
What about DiCaprio? DiCaprio is saying that he's going to start shooting that film with Jennifer Lawrence in about 2 weeks. What happens at night? But he says that the Sinatra film is still happening. He was at the Santa Barbara Film Festival, and he said it's still in the works. But apparently people could tell there was a little bit of frustration in his delivery of the status of that movie. So what are your thoughts on that? I mean, like, he's not getting any younger, bro.
I think they're waiting for him to age into the role, but that'll be Marty's swan song, I bet. That'll be Marty's last movie.
The Sinatra film.
Yeah, he'll wait till he's like 91, 92.
Wow. All right. Wayne back again saying, hey, we saw Marty's Supreme.
Scorsese, I heard that the Cape Fear pilot is really good.
Oh, really? Ooh.
So they showed it to people as part of the Apple Press Day thing, but it was just one episode and it got yanked off the service after. But yeah, I heard it's good.
Interesting. Okay. Wayne says, we saw Marty Supreme a few weeks ago in the theater, man. That movie was wild. I was locked in from the first minute to the last. The editing, soundtrack, and Chalamet's performance was amazing. Yeah. I don't know, man. The more I think about it, Jeff, the more I kind of like this movie as the best movie of the year. I got to be honest. Like, I love Sinners. Don't get me wrong. I love One Battle After Another. But the flaws in those two movies are bigger to me than the flaws in Marty Supreme. I just think that film is so good. I've seen it 3 times now.
Between those 3 prestige movies, which I think represent a certain kind of filmmaking, right?
Yeah.
I think that Marty Supreme is the best of the 3 movies. I agree.
Yeah. It's art house for the mainstream, and it's the best.
It's not better than Pillion, which you still haven't seen, and also comes out this weekend. So until you've seen Pillion,
okay.
Yeah. So
Fred says, Mando trailer gave me serious Cowboys versus Alien vibes. Yeah, it's not a good feeling. It's not a good connection. It's not a good. I think this film is going to crash and burn. I really have this weird feeling that the film is not going to do as well as Star Wars is hoping it will do.
I think it'll do better than people are expecting. I think it's going to be more accessible than we're expecting.
Josh Duckball says, are you guys going to binge Spider Noir or are you going to watch it weekly? I'm surprised they're dropping all episodes at once. Oh, no, I'm binging.
Depends on the access. Yeah, like if they give it to me all at once, I'm going to watch it all at once.
Yeah.
I have no willpower.
Yeah.
When it comes to television. Well, in most things, honestly.
Eternitine says, are the unions different in animation?
Very.
Yes. Yeah. There's a whole nother ball game with animation and the things they have to worry about with unions than live action.
You got to worry about coloring, tracing, drawing, stenciling.
That Shadow 790 says Amazon is dropping the first episode of Spider Noir 2 days early on MGM Plus. And how would you guys rank all the streamers in terms of quality?
MGM Plus would be last.
Yeah, probably last.
I've never opened.
Quality over overall content?
Is it content or are there other things to consider?
Yeah, I guess that's a great point. I would say Apple is still my number one in terms of quality and navigability of the actual server and the variety that's on Apple. There's much more variety than you think on Apple. Then I'd probably go Netflix. I'd probably go HBO Max, then Netflix, because there's a lot of crap on Netflix. And then
I think Netflix is the best. I think
Netflix
has the best interface. It's just like if I'm going to bed and I want to watch Seinfeld, I can get to Seinfeld with like 2 clicks of a button.
Fair.
Just
fair.
Boom, boom, and there it is. Like continued viewing. I just find the interface very easy. Screeners are easy to open. Very rarely do I encounter like buffering issues or things like that. And it does have a huge selection, even if it's not the best selection or the most curated selection. They always have new shows and movies. I still think it's Netflix.
Okay. All right. Budweiser. says, hey guys, now that Fast 11 has a release date confirmed by Universal, do you have any scoops on the story or characters?
I actually do. It's about Jack Sparrow's son. Take that to the bank.
Crossing over. Jack Sparrow's son crossing over.
He's going to be the star of every franchise now.
What's his first name? What's
He doesn't have one. He doesn't need one. It's just I'm Jack Sparrow's son. Doesn't have his own identity.
Black Sparrow. SL says, Jeff, do you think Moonlight should have won Best Picture in 2016? Do you guys think Annie Hall should have beaten Star Wars for Best Picture in 77? Also, besides the news gang came out recently, do we have Severance news? Yeah, I mean, what's the deal with Severance and Apple buying Severance? That's an interesting move, Jeff, that kind of rare among the streamers that they're buying a content or property from another organization.
Yeah, I think maybe they see that they can maybe do more with the brand than what has been done, or maybe just quicken the pace.
Yeah,
if it's fully owned, Apple obviously wants to own all of its shows. It doesn't, right? And that presents complications, as it did for like Ted Lasso, which is a Warner Brothers television show, I believe.
Oh, right.
So yeah, I just think that this is what every streamer is trying to do. You're trying to own your content. This is one of like Apple's signature shows. And if they could get their hands on it, all the rights, I can't blame them for doing that. Smart.
Yeah. I mean, I see what Paramount's doing with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's insane. They're like dropping all kinds of stuff on that, trying to take advantage of the brand and all of that as well. Let's see. Is there anything more?
Can you ask for anything more?
Well, guys, it is Jeff's birthday. I can't believe you guys aren't sending in Super Chat to Streamlabs to wish Jeff a happy birthday.
Unbelievable.
I thought we'd have a little bit more for people who are wanting to celebrate Jeff's birthday, but sadly,
details in the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping suspect. Let's see.
No, we are not.
From THR, it says it. I'm looking. It says, I
know.
Man, approximately 5'9" to 5'10", rules me out.
Yes, you're right on that one.
I'm 5'8" to 5'9".
I'm 5'10", so I'm in the mix here.
Shit. A man with an average build. They said he's wearing a black 25-liter Ozark Trail Hiker backpack.
I don't have one of those.
Yeah, I don't drink water. It can't be me. Plus, I have much prettier eyes than the assailant. So I hope that they find him as super creepy.
Yeah, I know. It is really unsettling.
Very creepy photos. This whole situation is terrifying. So, yeah, I hope that she is returned quickly and safely.
It's crazy. Of all the people to take, and then it has sparked all kinds of like conspiracy theories around this thing. Because certainly that's nothing some people love is conspiracy theories around this thing. It's been maddening to look at all that's going down, man. It's crazy. But of course, it's a shame for Savannah and her family. Oh,
it's crazy.
Yeah, 100%. Budweiser, happy birthday, Jeff. Best journalist in the biz. Love reading your opinions on the biz and movie.
I love that you guys make Rocha read these things. He has to say these words.
That's all right. I don't mind saying it. Yeah. What else is there?
You want to wrap it up?
Did you see the love story trailer for John Kennedy and Carolyn Bessette? What are your thoughts on that? Do you like that?
I did not watch that trailer. I think I have the screeners. But nice. I do want to check that out because I'm very curious about Paul Kelly. I was like, I don't know how they're going to find someone to play JFK Jr. because I racked my brain for like a long time. And then they ended up going with, a model essentially. So I'm very curious to see if this guy can act.
Is this going to be on what? Prime Video or Hulu? What's it on?
I think it's on FX. I think it's like, love story.
Yeah, I've never qualified for FX screeners, man. Oh, well. Oh, we love you too. Oh, I don't need it. It's very kind, guys. It's so great. I appreciate it. It's very kind. It's all right. Yeah, I don't have anything else to talk about. Jeff, you got anything else you want to talk about? Or are we good?
Oh, God, the things I want to talk about, they would get me in trouble. So, no, we should probably wrap it up here. I've got my buddy's taking me out for a steak dinner tonight.
Hey!
I'm looking forward to it all day. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And then we're gonna watch the Stephen Graham movie Heal. Have you seen the trailer for that?
No, what is that?
It's him and Andrea Riseborough, and they got the kid from Mobland like chained up in their basement, and they're trying to like discipline him.
What?
Who's Stephen Graham Heal?
Oh, is it? So are you renting it or what are you doing?
Screener. We're gonna check that out after.
Oh, nice. I'm looking at the trailer. Dropped 3 weeks ago from Magnolia Pictures. Okay, I love Riseborough.
We've got a message from Kenneth Colton here.
Yeah, let's do it. Me and Jeff are the same age, but he sure does look good. Happy birthday, man. We need merch soon. Oh, shit. Yeah, we need merch soon.
Yeah, you're dropping the ball. You're all about spilling tequila.
I'm sorry.
Buddies, pay attention to the hot mic, baby. We need your focus.
You're right. You're 100% right. I'm sorry, John, if you're watching. I'm sorry, John.
It was his birthday, too.
Happy birthday, John. Wayne Edwards says, so far I'm digging Hijack Season 2. I'm getting serious. The Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3 vibes. That movie is a classic. 100%. I love Taking a Pelham. When are the Sin Files doing it, Rocha? Happy birthday, Jeff. Well, maybe we'll do it sometime later this year. I've been kind of jonesing to do that movie. We're doing A Few Good Men right now. For those of you who want to listen to our conversation, so that'll come out. Part 1 comes out this week. But yeah, definitely Taking a Pelham. The old school. Robert Shaw. So good in that movie.
First of all, Wayne, I didn't care for Hijack Season 2.
Wow.
Let me know. Come back when you finish it. Let me know what you think. Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3, the original is a classic. Having said that, I did watch. That's what I watched this week. I watched the remake.
Oh yeah, the remake's okay.
Yeah, it's not great. But I do miss Travolta. Yeah. I do really miss Johnny T. Yeah. He's crazy in that. He's just like, talking about like eating bungholes and stuff. Like it's nuts.
Johnny T goes for it when he can go for it. He absolutely goes for it when he can go for it.
Yeah, he goes all in there. That's a full Travolta performance.
Yeah. Plus, if you guys see if some of you haven't seen the original, you get to see Jerry Stiller before he became Ben Stiller's dad, before he was on King of Queens. It's a really good performance for him in that movie.
So good.
Yeah. And Walter Matthau was great. Gil Castillo, 976. Happy birthday, Jeff. With Project Hail Mary premiering soon, what is your favorite Ryan Gosling performance?
I think it's Half Nelson.
Oh, yeah?
Or Place Beyond the Pines.
I got to say First Man. I loved him in First Man. That was such a good performance. Restrained.
I love Place Beyond the Pines.
I know. You love that movie. Also, Drive. I think he's great in Drive, too. Come on now. I'm too flat cam. Jeff, what's your birthday wish? Go get a baddie. There you go.
I already have the baddest of them all.
There you go. Nicholas McNally, with the success of Fallout and things like God of War, Zelda, and Tomb Raider, do you guys feel like video game adaptations are the next big genre? Happy birthday, Jeff.
I think that some will hit, and just like every other genre, some will fall.
Yeah.
Just because all these games have huge followings doesn't mean that it's going to translate into successful film and television shows. Yeah. What's the one that's been casting up lately?
God of War?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be like the next Fallout necessarily.
Well, I just think it's a better time than ever, right? Because video game adaptations in the past have been dog shit for the most part. But now we've got Last of Us. Now we've got Fallout. We've got all these things that have come across, and there's more excitement. And we've got a Resident Evil coming that is going to be so interesting. See what Krager does with that. In the Zelda, we'll see what does with Zelda. But there's so many happening now. So clearly, the storytelling has gotten better, and so the adaptability of them has gotten easier for people in the film and TV side of things. So now's the time.
Ain't no time like the present, and that goes for all of you in all of your endeavors.
Rip it. Thal Yankee, props to Rocha and fellow Aquarium. My B-days today. Oh, happy
birthday, Daddy Yankee. And with that,
let's get on out of here. Thank you all so much for joining us. We appreciate you and love you madly. Jeff, please let people know where they can follow you and subscribe to your newsletter.
Snyder.com. I'm sitting on some good things. I'm just waiting for the right time to drop them. I'm also I'm working on let's see, a Vanderbeek Remembrance, or a full review of Crime 101. Some other interesting stuff. And yeah, this week we dropped a television issue. Saturday morning, FYC on Perry's channel. We're talking about supporting actors. We'll be live at 9 a.m., I believe. Have a good weekend, everybody. Give your kisses to their sweeties.
There you go. As for me, you can follow me at The Rocha Says on all social media. Subscribe to the channel down below and hit that bell button. Leave your comments on all we got going on. And please subscribe to the podcast, The Hot Mic. Look for The Hot Mic podcast. You can download it everywhere. Thousands of you watch every week. We'd love for thousands of you to subscribe so we can start getting some sponsors and making some money off that podcast. We'd really appreciate it. All right. Thank you all so much. Take care of yourselves. Be well. Go see a movie. And we'll talk to you next time with another brand new episode here of The Hot Mic. Peace. Until then.